Hi guys, and welcome to jackiedis.co.uk. Now I have got some juicy tips for you on this one. This is for how to create some killer blogs, some killer blog tactics specifically for you guys. So the very first one, as I've mentioned before on just generally creating content, is to have a killer title. I'm talking something that just makes people stop, go, that's for me. Think about who you're talking to and think about what the language is that they use. I often go through magazines and newspapers. These guys are the best at putting in some killer headlines, and hands up, I will confess, I do use some of their ideas and then twist it around to suit my content that I'm writing. So magazines are fantastic for getting your brain thinking and going, oh, I could do something like that and put that together, and that could be a great title for my blog. So killer title to begin with. Now underneath you have a little summary paragraph, which is kind of summarizing what the subject is you're going to be talking about. Why, and the main aim is to think about, why is this useful to the person reading it? What is it you're writing? Why would they want to read it? Why is it going to be useful for them? How is it going to help them? What is it going to improve for them? If they have what we call a pain, which is, say for instance they want to lose weight, how are you and your article going to help them get away from it? So you've got your killer title, your intro paragraph, then you need to hook them in a little bit more, and I often use like a statement or a stat, or I ask a really to the point kind of question. Do you want to change your life? Do you want to do this? Or create some form of intrigue in your follow-up of that paragraph. So you've got your title, a little bit of a summary, your first leading paragraph, which is where you need to create some curiosity, some intrigue. Oh, this is good, okay, I can kind of see where this is leading. Your main article needs to answer the question, or feed more into that statement. So you kind of need to have that little process in your head. So let's go for it. Killer title, couple of lines, your first main paragraph of intrigue. Then we go into the main article, which then starts to answer that intrigue or fill in the question marks that you feel you've started off with that first paragraph. I do as well recommend that things like bullet points. I often find I've got a lot to say and I really shouldn't just write millions and millions of words, so I bullet point key points so they can read a large chunk of your paragraph, but then they've got key points that go, yep, I can do that, I can ask myself this, or I need to do this. So bullet points are great, and also images are great. As I've said before, blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks of text, boring. You need to put some relevant images in with your content. And lastly, you want them to kind of go away thinking, and also, or maybe even thinking, I need to contact you, or I need to speak to you directly. Close with a question. It could be, are you doing this right now? Or please leave, can you leave a comment? Would you like to leave a comment? Have you got anything to say about this article? So you can either ask for their feedback, or you can leave them with a question that kind of gets them walking away, sitting and thinking about it while they're sat at their desk or on their lunch break, or sat at home after they've read it on the internet. So my key points are killer title, couple of lines that are kind of a little bit of a summary. You got your first main paragraph, hook them in. Then your main article answers that curiosity and those questions. Get some bullet points in there so that you don't have mountains and mountains of writing by the time you've finished. Make sure you've got plenty of images, and then close with some form of question, a relevant question to them. So I hope that's helped. That's the best way I can explain how to create some killer content that's written. A book is very much an extended version of that, or chapters are very much an extended version of this killer blog tactic. So I hope it's helped. I'd love to know if it has. If you'd like to leave a comment below, please do. I would love to hear from you, and I shall speak to you soon.